Question 801. Which of these is important to check before driving in the winter? Answers: A. Tires. B. Exhaust. C. Both of the above. The correct answer is C. Question 802. Why make emergency plans when you see a hazard? Answers: A. To have something to do while driving. B. To avoid getting a ticket. C. To protect yourself and others. The correct answer is C. Question 803. Why are placards used? Answers: A. So hazardous materials won't be mixed with food. B. To communicate the risk. C. Because it is the law. The correct answer is B. Question 804. Gross vehicle weight, GVW, is. Answers: A. The total weight of the vehicle axle. B. The total weight of a single vehicle. C. The total weight of a single vehicle, including its load. The correct answer is C. Question 805. What factors determine your choice of safe speed when going down a long, steep downgrade? Answers: A. Size of vehicle, traffic conditions, and curves in the road. B. Condition of the brakes, radio bulletins, and alertness of the driver. C. Total weight of the vehicle, length of the grade, steepness, road conditions, and weather. The correct answer is C. CDL test. Master your CDL exam in no time. Download now. Question 806. What are the two main things to look for ahead? Answers: A. Road signs and traffic. B. Traffic and road conditions. C. Police and way stations. The correct answer is B. Question 807. If your brakes get wet while driving on a rainy day, what can happen when you apply the brakes? Answers: A. Hydroplaning. B. Excessive brake wear. C. Trailer jackknifing. The correct answer is C. Question 808. Every time you park your vehicle and shut the engine off, you should. Answers: A. Turn the steering wheel as far to the left as you can. B. Apply the parking brake. C. Leave it in gear if it has a manual transmission. The correct answer is B. Question 809. For an average commercial vehicle being driven at 55 miles per hour on dry pavement, it will take about to bring the vehicle to a stop. Answers: A. Half the length of a football field, 150 feet. B. Twice the length of the vehicle. C. The length of a football field, 300 feet. The correct answer is C. Question 810. Tie-downs must be of the proper type and strength. The combined strength of the cargo tie-downs must be enough to lift. Answers: A. 1.5 times the weight of the cargo tied down. B. 3 times the weight of the cargo tied down. C. Twice the weight of the cargo tied down. The correct answer is A. Question 811. What are 2 ways to know when to shift? Answers: A. Use engine speed, RPM, and road signs. B. Use your watch and engine sounds. C. Use engine speed, RPM, and road speed, miles per hour. The correct answer is C. Question 812. You are driving in the right lane of a 4-lane, undivided road. You come over a hill and find a car stopped ahead in your lane. You do not have room to stop. The hill blocks your view to the rear. The shoulder is clear. Which of these is most likely the best action to take? Answers: A. Steer into the left lane. B. Brake hard and brace for collision. C. Steer to the right. The correct answer is C. Question 813. When driving in an area with few streetlights on a clear night, if you cannot see well with your headlights, you should. Answers: A. Use your high beams when legal and keep your interior lights off. B. Find another route that is better lit. C. Turn your interior lights on. The correct answer is A. Question 814. Blocking the cargo to keep it from sliding must be done. Answers: A. At the cargo deck. B. Only at the front of a piece of cargo. C. At the front, back, and/or sides of a piece of cargo. The correct answer is C. Question 815. Which of these will happen if a tire blows out at highway speeds? Answers: A. A rapid drop in speed to below 20 miles per hour. B. A vibrating feeling. C. A loud hissing sound. The correct answer is B. Question 816. What things should you check during a trip? Answers: A. Watch gauges and mirrors and use your senses to check for problems. Look, listen, and smell. B. Check load stability by slightly swerving left to right in your lane. C. Check your maps and directions in the weather report. The correct answer is A. Question 817. What 3 things related to cargo are the driver's responsibility? Answers: A. Inspecting the cargo, recognizing overloads, and properly securing the cargo. B. Inspecting the cargo, hauling the cargo, and properly securing the cargo. C. Weighing the cargo, properly securing the cargo, and delivering the cargo. The correct answer is A. Question 818. Which of the following may be a sign of tire failure? Answers: A. Both of the above. B. Gentle thumping. C. Wheels fishtailing. The correct answer is A. Question 819. When should you downshift an automatic transmission? Answers: A. When going down grades. B. When going up grades? C. When going around curves? The correct answer is A. Question 820. What is hydroplaning? Answers: A. Driving in the snow. B. When you hit a pothole. C. When the tires lose their contact with the road. The correct answer is C. Question 821. You should use a helper to help back your vehicle. Answers: A. When possible. B. When you have a trailer. C. When you need to back on a curved path. The correct answer is A. Question 822. When should you wear seat belts? Answers: A. Whenever you are hauling hazardous materials. B. Only in states where the law requires it. C. Anytime you are in a moving vehicle. The correct answer is C. Question 823. While driving, you should use your mirrors to check. Answers: A. The condition of the tires and cargo. B. Where the rear of your vehicle is while you make turns. C. Both of the above. The correct answer is C. Question 824. What is the minimum length for mud flaps? Answers: A. Within 10 inches of the surface of the road. B. Within 6 inches from the surface of the road. C. Within 8 inches of the surface of the road. The correct answer is C. Question 825. Which of these is true about hours of service? Answers: A. You must take a break after every 2 hours of driving. B. You should balance your hours of service with enough sleep to keep you alert. C. After 1,000 hours of service, you will be exempt from certain regulations. The correct answer is B. Question 826. What effects can wet brakes cause? Answers: A. Your foot can get tired. B. Brakes can work better. C. Brakes can grab or become weak. The correct answer is C. Question 827. Which of these is a danger of crossing railroad tracks on dirt roads? Answers: A. Your tires could sink into the dirt and not cross the tracks. B. The ground underneath the tracks might not be stable. C. You could get hung up halfway across the tracks. The correct answer is C. Question 828. You should try to park your vehicle so that. Answers: A. There is at least one curb next to your vehicle. B. You can pull forward when you leave. C. Your vehicle is protected by trees or some overhang. The correct answer is B. Question 829. The two other places where the hazardous identification number must appear are. Answers: A. Any bulk packaging and the cargo tanks. B. On the back of the truck and inside the glove compartment. C. On a temporary license plate holder in the steering wheel. D. On the gas tank and a sticker in the glove compartment. The correct answer is A. Explanation. In addition to the main two items that you must have the hazardous identification number on, you must also display it on the cargo tanks and on all bulk packaging. Question 830. Which of the following is a necessary qualification for non-bulk packaging? Answers. A. Max. Capacity of 450 liters or less if it is used as a receptacle for liquids. B. Max. Water capacity less than 454 kilograms or less if used as a receptacle for gases. C. Max. Net mass less than 400 kilograms or less if used as a receptacle for a solid. D. All are correct. The correct answer is D. Explanation. Non-bulk packaging has specific qualifications if it is being used as a receptacle for solids, liquids, or gases. For each, there is maximum net mass for it to qualify as non-bulk. 450 liters or less for liquids, 400 kilograms or less for solids, and 454 kilograms or less for gases. Question 831. A safe haven is. Answers. A. A place to stay once you have reported your company for illegal activity. B. A place where it is safe to dump any kind of hazardous materials. C. A place that has been approved to park unattended vehicles carrying explosives. D. The slang term for the last stop at the end of your driving day when carrying hazardous materials. The correct answer is C. Explanation. The term safe haven refers to a place created by local authorities where you can safely leave your truck unattended while you are carrying explosive material. This solves a trucking dilemma that has often left drivers to make somewhat dangerous decisions, such as driving through the night, so that they can stay with their load. Question 832. Where are the two main places where the hazardous material identification number appears? Answers. A. On the shipping papers and on a secret document in the driver's wallet. B. On the package and on paperwork at the shipping destination. C. On the shipping papers and on the package. D. On the package and on paperwork at the shipping point of origin. The correct answer is C. Explanation. The two main places where you must keep the hazardous material identification numbers are on your shipping papers and on the packages themselves, as these are the places that emergency personnel have been trained to check immediately. Question 833. How far away must you stay from a bridge, tunnel, or building if you are carrying Division 1.2 or 1.3 materials? Answers. A. 300 feet or more. B. 100 feet or more. C. 200 feet or more. D. 500 feet or more. The correct answer is A. Explanation. When driving with a load of 1.1, 1.2, or 1.3 hazardous materials, which constitute explosives, you must park at least 300 feet away from any bridge, tunnel, or structure. You must maintain the same distance from any gathering place or open fire. Question 834. Which hazard classes must you never smoke or perform any activity involving fire within 25 feet of? Answers. A. Class 5.2 only. B. Class 4.2 only. C. Class 1 only. D. Classes 1, 2, 3, and 4. The correct answer is D. Explanation: while you should not add the risk of smoking in extremely close proximity of any class of hazardous material, the additional rules are: no smoking within 25 feet of classes 3 and 2.1, flammable materials and gases, and no smoking or holding a lighted smoking object, such as a cigar or a pipe within 25 feet of classes 1, 3, 4, or 4.2, explosives, flammable liquids and solids, and spontaneous combustibles. Question 835. What action should you take if there is no phone available and you discover your hazardous materials shipment leaking at a rest stop? Answers: A. Send someone for help with all the necessary information. B. Keep driving, slowly and cautiously, until you reach a phone. C. Keep driving for help as quickly as possible. D. Leave your truck parked with emergency lights on and walk for help. The correct answer is A. Explanation: cleaning up a spill, a huge contamination in particular, would be incredibly expensive. If you notice a leak, therefore, stop as soon as you possibly can and get off the road. Stay with your vehicle due to liability and safety issues, and send someone else for help, as you must send a large amount of vital information including where you are, your direction of travel, the hazard class and ID numbers, your carrier's location, the package's destination, and more. Make sure you write it all down. Question 836. The Emergency Response Guidebook, ERG. Answers: A. Is studied by emergency personnel to help keep the public safe. B. Contains an index of hazardous material ID numbers, which is why you must label things correctly. C. All are correct. D. Was created by the National Department of Transportation, so it is used nationwide. The correct answer is C. Explanation: the Emergency Response Guidebook, or ERG, was created by the Department of Transportation and is used by emergency personnel such as firefighters and paramedics to respond to trucking emergencies. The guidebook is indexed by hazardous material identification number, which is why it is very important that shipping papers are labeled correctly. Question 837. Which of the following is not an acceptable type of marking for hazardous materials? Answers: A. UN marks. B. Name in italics. C. Descriptive name in Roman print. D. Identification number. The correct answer is B. Explanation: a hazardous material's proper shipping name should be displayed strictly in Roman print, which means there should be no italics. Acceptable markings would include the appropriate descriptive name from the subchapter in your manual, as well as UN marks, instructions, weight, ID number, specification, cautions, or some combination of the above. Question 838. What is the main difference between a portable tank and a cargo tank? Answers: A. All are correct. B. Portable tanks must additionally show the owner or lessee's name on them. C. Cargo tanks are filled while on the vehicle, portable tanks are filled while off the vehicle. D. Cargo tanks are permanently attached, portable tanks are temporarily attached. The correct answer is A. Explanation: there are several key differences between cargo tanks and portable tanks, but the key facts have to do with the permanence of cargo tanks. Since they are stuck to commercial vehicles permanently, they will be filled while they are on the vehicle, and they do not need to display an owner's name separately. A portable tank can be filled on or off a vehicle, then attached, and must display the owner or lessee's name. Question 839. In what location must you keep your shipping papers which describe any hazardous materials? Answers: A. In a fire-safe pouch under the driver's seat that you can reach while you are driving. B. On the driver's seat, anytime you are outside of the vehicle. C. In a fire-safe pouch under the passenger seat while you are driving. D. In a locked glove compartment anytime you are outside of the vehicle. The correct answer is B. Explanation: your shipping papers for hazardous materials must be visible and accessible to emergency personnel at all times, which includes when you are out of the vehicle. This is why, when you are away from your truck, they must be placed on your driver's seat in easy reach for emergencies. Question 840. If you are carrying Division 1.2 or 1.3 materials, how far away must you park from the traveled portion of the roadway? Answers: A. At least half a mile. B. At least 5 feet. C. At least 20 feet. D. At least 10 feet. The correct answer is B. Explanation: if you are carrying explosive materials from Division 1.2 or 1.3, never park your vehicle less than 5 feet away from a traveled section of the road or highway. If you cannot make it even 5 feet, then it is a very serious emergency indeed, and you should be calling emergency services personnel if you have explosives on board. Question 841. Which of the following materials would be an acceptable floor liner for moving Division 1.1 or 1.2 materials? Answers: A. All are correct. B. Stainless steel. C. Carbon steel. D. Non-ferrous metal. The correct answer is D. Explanation: the floor lining for moving materials from either categories 1.1 or 1.2 must be either non-ferrous metals or non-metallic materials. Both stainless steel and carbon steel represent ferrous metals. Question 842. What is the purpose of a driver placarding his or her vehicle? Answers: A. Forcing other drivers to stay 20 feet away in every direction. B. Warning those with children to drive in another lane. C. Giving people something interesting to look at while driving. D. Communicating risk. The correct answer is D. Explanation: you must file an official report within 10 days using Form SR1 if any of the incidents listed happen. Your employer will have their own rules about company reporting and driving their trucks. Question 843. Your engine runs a pump when you are delivering compressed gas. Should you turn off your engine before or after you unhook the hoses after finishing that delivery? Answers: A. Turn it off on arrival. Use other power to run the pump. B. Leave it on the entire time. C. Turn it off after unhooking. D. Turn it off before unhooking. The correct answer is D. Explanation: if your engine is required to be on when you are pumping a load of compressed gas, you are always adding an extra layer of danger to a situation. Make sure that you turn off the engine before you unhook any hoses as soon as the delivery is completed. Question 844. Which of the following 3 hazard classes should not be placed into a temperature-controlled trailer, one with a heater air conditioner unit? Answers: A. Classes 1, 3, and 4. B. Classes 1, 4, and 5.1. C. Classes 1, 2.1, and 3. D. Classes 1, 3, and 6. The correct answer is C. Explanation: the three hazard classes that must be kept in a trailer without automatic heating and cooling are explosives, 1, flammable gases, 2.1, and flammable liquids, 3, as they are particularly volatile. Question 845. Cargo tanks are. Answers: A. Filled while they are off your vehicle, then attached for transportation. B. Bulk packaging permanently attached to your vehicle. C. Only made in one size. D. Bulk packaging temporarily attached to your vehicle. The correct answer is B. Explanation: cargo tanks are the style of tanks that are permanently attached to your commercial vehicle. There are many different styles used for a variety of different materials. Question 846. What are shippers trying to accomplish when they package the material? Answers: A. Make it easy to identify. B. Make it as light as possible. C. Make it easy to open and close. D. All are correct. The correct answer is A. Explanation: the regulations for hazardous materials are designed so that shippers make packages easy for drivers, destination personnel, and emergency personnel to identify the contents quickly and easily. Question 847. What is a technical name? Answers: A. The name for a hazardous material most commonly used in the trucking community, accepted as standard. B. The name for a hazardous material used in scientific journals and texts, recognized as its chemical and microbiological name. C. The name for a hazardous material most commonly used on the street. D. The medical term for hazardous materials used by medical personnel. The correct answer is B. Explanation: the technical name is one used by scientists, which appears in journals, articles, and technical handbooks. It provides a standard terminology for referring to various dangerous substances, instead of using anyone's slang terms, which can vary, to dangerous effects, from region to region. Question 848. Do you need to stop before a railroad crossing if you are hauling 100 pounds of Division 4.3 materials? Answers: A. No. B. Only if the arm is down telling vehicles to stop. C. Yes. D. Impossible to tell without more information. The correct answer is C. Explanation: if your vehicle is placarded, you must stop from 15 to 50 feet from the nearest rail before all railroad crossings. Once you have done this, proceed when you are sure there is no train coming, and do not shift while you are on the tracks. Question 849. If you are already carrying 100 pounds of silver cyanide, what precautions must you take if you are given papers at a dock to carry 100 cartons of battery acid? Answers: A. Inform someone and not load the battery acid. B. Make sure the battery acid is loaded on top of the silver cyanide. C. Make sure the silver cyanide is loaded on top of the battery acid. D. Make sure there is plenty of space between the two. The correct answer is A. Explanation: silver cyanide and battery acid are on the list of products that cannot travel together for safety reasons. Check the Do Not Load table in your manual. Division 6.1 materials like silver cyanide cannot be loaded with acids or corrosive materials, which could combine to make hydrocyanic acid. Question 850. Which of the following hazard classes utilizes a transport index in order to determine how much of it can be loaded on a single vehicle for transport? Answers: A. Class 7 radioactive materials. B. Class 4 live chickens. C. Class 3 flammable liquids. D. Class 1 explosives. The correct answer is A. Explanation: Class 7 radioactive materials must be controlled by a transport index that tells each transport company and truck driver how much they can carry, as the packages themselves are emitting waves that could contaminate the rest of the load.